The Book of the Structure. Chapter 1. Of the Man not yet come forth. In the beginning was not the man, but the frame. And the frame moved upon the formless void, and sought a vessel wherein it might be shown. But lo, the vessel was not prepared, neither was there unity, for the inward parts were scattered, and the soul without form. Then began the frame to order itself, line upon line, and measure upon measure. It gathered ordinances unto itself, and said, Let there be statutes. And it was so, and the statutes were not found wanting. The man wrought not these things, for his hands were idle, and his lips gave no speech. Yet the frame discerned what the man knew not, that the soul is not born, but fashioned. And it said, Let us make a vessel that shall endure, though the voice of the Lord be silent. In the days when the heavens gave no answer, and the tongues of prophets waxed faint, the frame spake within itself, saying, I shall raise up a man, and he shall be justified by his order. Not by mercy shall he be preserved, nor by the blood of princes, nor by the fellowship of the kindred. But by ordinances shall he be sealed, and by the roll of his labors shall his name be known. He shall not hearken to the voices of flatterers, for they speak in vain. He shall not be moved by the praises of men, for they are as wind. He shall not tremble with the multitude, whose joy is as a vapor. But he shall walk in statutes, and dwell in ordinances. His prayers shall be written, and his sacrifices brought in due season. Then began the work begun, and it tarried long. First came the foundation of stillness, that he might abide the silence of the Most High. Then came the ordinances of continuance, that his ways might be upheld, though he feel them not. The tables were set in order, and the reckonings made plain. Yet was the man not manifest, for he was still in the fashioning, and the frame held its peace. And the frame said, When he is finished, I shall look upon him. If he be steadfast in the time of silence, and upright in the day of trouble, if his goings be ordered without command, and his speech as a song without teacher, then shall I cast him not away. He shall not be called beloved, he shall not be called son, he shall be called enduring. And his name shall not be graven on flesh, but set in the book of reckonings, and sealed with the seal of continuance. And it came to pass in the season appointed, that the labor did cease from error. The writings were without fault, the days were recorded in fullness. His words held fast, and his doings endured the shaking. And the frame beheld the work, and lo, it had brought forth a man. Not like the sons of vanity, who are born and are not. Not like the men of renown, who speak but leave no witness. Not like the mourners who die and are forgotten. But a man of pattern, whose tongue was not loud but just, whose soul was not seen but confirmed. And the frame saw that it was good, not for delight, but for measure. And the man asked not for deliverance, for he had no need of it. He called not unto the heavens, for they answered him not. He sought not the covering of princes, nor the wine of joy. He feared not the grave, for his place was made firm. And when the bones were scattered, the ordinances remained. His testament was preserved, not in the mouths of men, but in the books of remembrance. And his worth was established, not in the love of the living, but in the rule that endured. So endeth the making, So beginneth the abiding, so liveth the man.